What's going on YouTube, Brad here, doing a different kind of video now. We're going to try out this whole vape and vlog thing. A lot of people do it, and you know, I kind of like chatting shit to a camera, so let's just see how this goes. We're going to be accompanied by an ale today. I am kind of taking this from Grim Green's books, but I mean, whenever I sit there and relax, I do like to have a little bit of alcohol. So today we are accompanied by Sharp's Brewery Doomball, which I did try it once, a long time ago. But it was quite nice, so we'll give it a try. It's an amber ale, so if you like ale, then if I like it, I'll let you know, and you should go and try it out. That's quite nice. Okay, so got a notepad here, stuff that we're going to talk about, because you know, first time doing this, I want to have topics, I want to have things to talk about, I want to be able to talk to you guys about stuff, and not just sit there and chat shit the whole time, but there will be a bit of shit chatting, so you can look forward to that if that's the sort of thing that you're into. But yeah, first thing which I want to talk about is it's a topic which I thought of myself. There's a couple on here which are by other people, and I'm going to name them people when I mention their topics, so keep an eye out, or keep an ear out if you mention something which you want me to talk about, because you might get a little mention in here. First one is daily setup, and honestly my daily setup's been the same for like the longest time. This is it here. It's just a Russian 91% on an ice stick mini. Ice stick mini? Is this an ice stick mini, or is it just a regular ice stick? I know they've got the 30 watt and the 50 watt one now, but this is just a 20 watt one. And honestly, 1.3 ohms, 3.7 or 3.8 volts. It's perfectly fine for me with a bit of DIY juice, which I will show you now. This is the juice which I've been vaping in my tanks for the past couple of weeks. It's just a menthol eucalyptus. I made the menthol myself by getting some menthol crystals, crushing them up, putting them in a bottle, adding a bit of PG, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You've got your own menthol concentrate. But I also did use a bit of this eucalyptus, which is by, who's it by? I think it's Inawara. Let me try and find this, because they've smartly stuck the eucalyptus label over their brand name, so I can't actually get in there to read that. Oh, Inawara. I can't even tell you guys. I think it's Inawara, but I mean, oh, there we go. Inawara. Inawara? Is it? Let me just zoom that in for a second. Inawara. Who knows? Let's hope I get this back in focus as well, because soft focus is not good. Okay, but yes, that's my daily setup as far as tanks goes. It's pretty much what I vape all day, every day. I take it out with me. The battery lasts me more than enough time to have a full day of satisfying vaping. And a 1.30 microcoil with a bit of cotton in there, because as you all know, I'm a cotton guy. I just like cotton a lot better than I like silica. I don't think anyone actually uses silica anymore. If you do, I apologise, because I've just discriminated you, if that even makes sense. You can see for a tank it produces plenty of vapour, but I mean obviously you've got them sub-ohm tanks now which produce a lot more, but honestly I'm not that into sub-ohm tanks. I tried the Aspire, which it was okay, but I found it was a bit dry, a bit harsh. The wicking material wasn't really what I'm into. But every time I took a drag on it, it just spat liquid all over my tongue, and I don't know, just it wasn't for me. Another setup which I use every day, and this is more of a recent one. Pardon me, I've just got 2 batteries on charge here. My Sigreen tank crossing box mod, which if you let me find out, I'll tell you who sent me this, because I want to give this guy a shout out, because I did have one a long time ago, but honestly it came and it just didn't work at all. Because this one here, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a copper contact. Mine was silver plated copper, and it just didn't contact, basically. The guy who sent me this is Tasmaniac. Wait there, I clicked on the wrong link. Give me a moment. Tasmaniac, if I can find this. Yeah, Tasmaniac. Who's actually helped me out a lot with a lot of vaping stuff. He actually got me sent out a lot of e-liquids by Scopes E-Juice, which you can see here, Scopes E-Juice. This is the apple tart, but the one that I have been enjoying a lot recently, which is the one that I've been vaping in the setup, is the secret sauce, which to me it's a caramel, popcorny, coffee sort of taste. I've spoken to a few people about this, and we'll try it on camera now as well. It's on the website. I didn't think it was going to say what it was because it's secret sauce, so I thought it was going to be a secret. But I found that at the bottom it does say for caramel lovers, so it is a caramel e-liquid, and I do like a bit of caramel. But I definitely get a popcorn taste. A lot of people agreed with me, and I do also get a sort of coffee every now and again. It's weird because I sit there and I vape it and I vape it, and I'm just getting caramel, a bit of popcorn. But every now and again I get a little like, is this coffee? And it splurts a bit of coffee out there, and it's really nice. But yeah, these batteries aren't charged. They're kind of half charged. But yeah, this is a Sigreen Tank Crossing box mod. It's parallel, so both batteries are running at the same time. If you don't know what parallel is, box mods are in parallel. Both the negatives are connected to the center pin, and both the positives here are connected to the positive, which it means both batteries run at the same time. So rather than getting twice the voltage, you're getting twice the battery length, which is the milliamp hour, and you're getting twice the amp limit. So one of these batteries is they're Torchy batteries, 30 amp batteries. One battery is 30 amps, so it means if you've got two batteries here, you've got a 60 amp setup, so it means you can build a little bit lower. But if you had them so it was positive, negative, that would be a series box mod, but it would have to be wired up differently. But basically with a series box mod you still have 30 amps, you still have I think it's 2,500 milliamps with these batteries, but you get twice the voltage, so it would be 8.4 volts. But yeah, so this is a 4.2 volt box mod, couldn't even think there, 60 amps, but this coil in here is 2.2 ohms, and if I quickly check this out, ohms law calculator, and if you haven't checked this website out, ohmslawcalculator.com, it's a good website. You just put in your voltage, put in your resistance, and it tells you your amps. So this is a 0.22 build, so you know what, the amps for this is only 19 amps. So I could have used this with just a single battery setup, but it's nice to have a long battery life. So yeah, we'll line up these air holes and I'll have a vape, and then we'll carry on to the next subject. So this is my other daily setup. Just the Deringer RDA. It is a clone, so those of you who dislike clones, you can give me a slap on the wrist now. But this is something that we'll talk about in a different subject in this video, which is student vaping, or basically budget vaping. But yeah, so let's give this a vape. And that is absolutely delicious. Honestly, I tried the Apple Tart by Scopes, and these are all going to be reviewed, by the way, so spoiler alert, if you don't want to know my opinions just yet, don't watch. Apple Tart is lovely. The Scopes Peach, it's quite nice. It has a little bit of a, what's it called, suntan lotion taste, and not in the good way, but it's still a really nice liquid. The raspberry was quite nice, and the blueberry, for some reason, blueberry e-liquids, I've had it with a lot of them, they're really, really harsh. They really hit the back of my throat, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm allergic to them, maybe just blueberry flavourings are a lot more throaty than other flavourings, but for me they're not for me, and I probably won't review that one. You can see this secret sauce, I've got half left. You can see this apple one, I've got half left, because I thought, you know what, I better leave half for the video. For this peach one, just over half left. For this peach one, I haven't touched it at all, so you can see which ones I'm favouring more than the others. Okay, so moving on. Daily liquids. Yeah, that menthol one, that's one that I really, really enjoy. And then here I've got a big 250ml plastic bottle, which I've only got maybe about 120ml left, of tea juice black and blue, which I used to vape Red Astaire all day, every day. Everyone knows that I did. I I mixed up like 2 500ml batches of it in like the space of a couple of months. So it's safe to say that I've pretty much vaped as much of that as I can, and I'm not going to be able to vape that again, because whenever I pick it up and try it, I just can't taste it anymore. My tongue just blocks out the flavour. So I hate Vapor's tongue, basically, because Red Estelle is my favourite liquid, but I can't really vape it anymore. But yeah, this black and blue, it's sort of like Red Estelle, but it's a bit more like sort of blackjacky, a bit more licoricey. You haven't got the cherry in there, but it is really nice. And it used to be clear, but you can see there, it's making its way down to a nice yellowy brown colour, which steeping. Steeping's your best friend in the vaping world, but normally only fruity or cakey or vanilla flavours need steeping, but you can see that it's making its way. And speaking of vanillas, up here I've got a nice 100ml bottle of Grant's Vanilla Custard, which Grant was really nice enough to send me out this bottle for doing the review for him. He was very appreciative of the high quality. He said it was high quality. He liked how it was very clean. I had a clean background. I didn't have like a messy room behind us like right now. So thank you, Grant. Really nice guy. He's got a habit. Let me try and find out what he calls me all the time. Whenever we talk on email, he always gives me a funny nickname. So I'll try and find out what that is. I know he always calls me Sport. Wait there, I need to try and find out. This camera's in the way. Yeah, he calls me Sport. He called me his old fruit. What does that mean? He called me an old fruit. O-L-E, so it means old. But apparently I'm an old fruit. So thanks, Brad, for calling me some old fruit. But yeah, so they're my setups. I normally vape Grant's Vanilla Custard, but I'm leaving this for a good few months and let it go a really dark brown colour, because like I said, steeping is your best friend. I do apologise, my recording cut out there. For now, bit of menthol in here. I've got some caramel e-liquid by Scopes, which is secret sauce in here. But I do often vape some black and blue by TG's, which I mix myself, because I do mix my own e-liquids. But yeah, so I was asked the question, why did I start vaping? Well, why did I start? Someone just asked, why did you start? So I'm guessing they mean vaping, and basically I was one of them stupid kids that started smoking at a very young age. I started smoking at, I can't remember if it was 13 or 14, but I mean, I'm not proud of it, it's not a good thing. I hate it when you see young kids around smoking, and obviously that's what people thought of me. It was an absolutely ridiculous idea, it was stupid. So if you're smoking, if you're watching this and you're underage, just stop smoking. But even, I'd like to say don't vape either, but I mean, if vaping's the only way that you can quit smoking, even if you're underage, I'd recommend vaping. But the problem is, vaping is, we've got the, what's it called, the TPD, is it called TPD? We've got the TPD, which is like kind of breaking down on vaping, the knuckling down, so the more underage vapers will have, the more likely it is that vaping's going to get completely banned. But honestly, I would prefer if kids were vaping than smoking, but they claim that it's a gateway to smoking, but that's ridiculous. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. How's it a gateway to smoking? Ooh, here's, like, I don't even know how to put it into words, how pissed off that makes me, but, you know, there's no way of changing their minds. I mean, the ban's coming, it's going to happen May 2016, I mean, do you stock up? Do you quit? Do you go back to smoking? Do you buy cigarettes? What do you do? But yeah, I started vaping because I started smoking at a young age. I couldn't quit because I smoked for like another 4 years after that. So vaping caught my eye. I seen an e-light, e-cigarette, which I've actually got on here. These are what they want us to vape after the ban. And I mean, let me just show you how this performs, because I mean, this is a new one, and the battery, from what I can tell, is charged. And I remember them producing more vapor, but I think it might just be because I've used these better e-cigs now. But let's see how this performs, this e-light electronic cigarette thing. So let's have a vape and see how it vapes. Wow, so much vapor, so much clouds. Well, either this battery's died already, which has been charged for about, well, I haven't even used it, or this is a dud. So I mean, there you go, that proves my point. Quality product right here. Quality. This is the future of vaping right here. That's ridiculous. That is not even funny. They want us to vape this instead of this. I mean, look at the difference. Like, I'm obviously getting a more satisfying vape from this. Obviously, that is more satisfying. Obviously, that's going to help me quit, opposed to that thing right there. This, oh, bloody stupid, man. Absolutely stupid. And I started reviewing because basically I seen a lot of reviewers where they were reviewing products and I knew they were shit. I'd tried them and I was like, this is a bloody awful product. And they were praising it, so obviously there were a lot of biased reviews and I wanted to come along and do non-biased reviews. And basically that's why I did it. I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed playing games. I made a gaming channel. I enjoy making video products because obviously I'm a media product maker. I make videos because that's what I do at university, and I like doing that, so I made a YouTube channel and I upload the videos that I make, which if you're interested, you know what, I'll include a little 30-second shot. I'll not include any of the story based things which I've made. I'll just include some arty shots right now and let you see them. But over the top of them arty shots, I'm also going to include a song which I made myself. I like making a bit of music, and that song, it is an original track. It's already been made, but I made this version of this song completely from scratch. So here's a little clip of some shots which I've took, which I quite like, and here is a little song which I made. It shouldn't be more than a minute long. So let's cut that and you can see some of the stuff which I do in my spare time other than making vaping videos. Okay, so that's why I started reviewing, just because I like vaping, I like making videos, so I thought put two and two together and it'll be fun. Jamming on UK Vapers asked about upcoming reviews, and as I've mentioned before, got some Scopes e-liquid reviews coming up. I do have an Ivogo K-Fun Mini review coming up. That has been in the works for a long time. I've been using it in my my runt for a long time. So, oh jeez. So you can tell how long that's been waiting to come out. I could also review this Mutation X RDA that I've got over there, but the centre post, the rubber seal at the bottom, it's melted, so the centre post is really wobbly, and I'm a little bit weary about putting that on my mechanical devices just in case it causes a hard short. But you know, I might do one for one of them. I might do, well, that Mutation X review soon. New gear and videos, well, I've just mentioned them videos, but I've also got a Scopes liquid here which I forgot to mention there. And actually, no, I'm a liar, I've got more liquids to do. I've got Welsh Custard by a company called Chef's Vapor, which you've probably heard of. Chef's Vapor Welsh Custard. Bloody lovely stuff. That's going to be coming out soon. And I've also got Special Reserve by Scopes e-liquid, which again is a vanilla custard, but that one's got a bit of peach to it, but every now and again when I vape I get a bit of banana in there. So that's something else which we're going to be reviewing. Tweezer Fetish, nice name guy, nice name. He said to mention things that I'm into, but I've already mentioned there that I'm really into making, like, you know, videos, just making arty looking videos, making story based videos, but like I said, I'm not going to include any of them. But I also make videos for bands. I made a music video for a band, but it was one of my first times at making a music video, so it didn't turn out super good. But just anything video related I'm really into, and I'm really into gaming. And right now, you know what, I'll include shots of my gaming PC. I'm really into PC gaming now. I used to be a console gamer, but I'm really into PC gaming, so you can have a look at my PC now, and I'll include specs on screen of that. But as for things I'm into, obviously I'm into vaping as well. But the list would go on, and I don't want to bore you guys. And as you probably guessed, I like my ale, so that's another thing that I'm into. And Quinn asked to mention the ban by the TPD in May 2016, which I've already sort of mentioned. But I don't know. I looked on the what is it, the EVIC website. Oh, I forgot what it's called. But we only got 118,000 votes out of the 1 million which we were aiming to get. So as far as vaping's concerned, unless someone comes into power and absolutely rescues us, then there's nothing we can do. But I personally, I'm going to stock up on nicotine, stock up on flavourings. I've got plenty of bottles. That's what I'm going to do. But I mean, whatever you do, it's up to you. If you want to move on to cigarettes or move on to smoking, then that's your choice. But I just think it's absolutely bloody ridiculous that they're trying to ban something which is a million times healthier than smoking, and it's just better for you. For me, it's relaxing. I'm not going to get cancer doing it, because if I wasn't going to be vaping, I was going to be smoking. So I mean, it's just stupid that they're trying to get these people to stop vaping and ultimately move back onto smoking. But that's a discussion for a whole different video. And we've got Green Cloud here, which he wants me to review more gross liquids. Well, I'm looking for some crab juice. So you got any crab juice, feel free to leave me a message on UK Vapors or on here, and we'll arrange where you can send me some of that, because that's something I'm really looking to try. And he said, do some gross vaping challenges, like vaping tricks, and he said, vape through yesterday's undies. So you know what, Green Cloud, I'm going to get some of yesterday's undies, and I'm going to put myself through that, so do give me a moment. Okay, so Green Cloud, here I've got yesterday's undies. Here they are. And you know what, I'm going to vape through these just for you, Green Cloud. This is something I never thought I'd ever do on a video. Well, there you go, drip tips right here. These are from yesterday. Hope that made you happy, Green Cloud. You fucking weirdo. Okay, so we'll move on to the next topic. This video right now is probably running up to about the half-an-hour mark, and I never expected to talk for this long. But you know, hopefully you're not too bored. Sorry about that, the camera cut out. But KKM said talk about me as a vapor. She says, tell us about you as a student vapor. And as you know, being a student, it's a hard life. I mean, you do get free money, but I mean, you have to pay it back. But money is very tight. A lot of money does just go on meals, food, the occasional night out. But obviously a lot of people spend their money on smoking. I personally spend mine on vaping. And to start off vaping, it is more expensive. The actual startup is the costly part. But once you've got all the devices, you've got your atomizers, you've got your candle and stuff, the only thing which is a worry is actually buying e-liquids, which is why I've started, as you can see here, and as I've mentioned a few times, mixing my own. Just because I would not be able to afford buying 30ml I'm so sorry, 30ml bottles of e-liquids every week or every couple of days. It would not be something that I would be able to afford. So for me, DIY e-liquids is the absolute most important thing about vaping as a student. So if you're a student and you want to vape, definitely look out into DIY mixing your own e-liquids, because it saves a heap of money. And even if you're not a student, or even if money's tight, or if money's not tight, I would recommend trying DIY e-liquid mixing, because it's fun. It's something to do, and you can mix flavors together, and you can make, you never know, you might make a really nice e-liquid, and you might let your friend try it, like, you know what, this is really good stuff, and then you could sell it. And you never know, if the ban doesn't come and the e-liquid is nice, then you might even be able to take it further and start making a bit of money from it. So I mean, even if you don't know, vaping itself, just vaping in general, making your own e-liquids, it does just save money, so I definitely recommend trying it. And KKM also asked me to mention, sorry, tell us what your friends and family think about you vaping. And at first my family hated it, they hated I smoked, they hated that I vaped. But recently my mum and dad, brother and sister, sister's boyfriend, friends, everyone's been wanting to try my e-cigs, been saying it smells really nice, they've been trying them, saying, you know what Brad, this is really, really nice. A lot of them cough, a lot of them it catches their throat, but they still think it tastes nice and they keep trying it even though it makes them cough. But a lot of people, recently have been becoming really acceptable, like they've been what's the word, they've been becoming very accepted, I don't know, they've been accepting it a lot more. And it's a shame because only recently people are accepting it more, they're sort of reading into it themselves more, realising that all these claims about it being dangerous and unhealthy and worse than smoking are false. But it seems like maybe it could be coming a little bit late because the ban's already on their way. But hopefully, because these people are seeing it and realising that it's not what it's been made out to be, hopefully it will make everyone turn around and hopefully vaping won't get banned. But I mean, that's in an ideal world. Another thing is mention new purchases. Honestly, I haven't purchased anything in quite a while apart from DIY mixing stuff. Canthal. I bought that Deringer, which I just let you see, which I'm going to do a review on. And I also purchased this, oh don't fall over, I've also purchased this little tiny, what's it called, Les Petites Grosses, which is absolutely minuscule. And I did have my Deringer in it, but this build is too low for an 18350 battery. But I'll just screw it on here even though it's soaking wet, so I'm going to have to clean this straight after. But as you can see, that is the tiniest little thing ever. Look how small that mod is. But I'm not going to vape it on there because that would not be safe because the amps are far too high. It's not going to be safe on there. But also, I've been very into my clean builds recently. There's a picture on screen now of a build which I put on Instagram. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's at BRAADLEE. That'll also be on screen now. But I've been into taking my photos of my builds recently. That's something which I've been really into. And yeah, so friends and family's thoughts, student vape, new purchases, mentioned all of that. But it seems that I've run out of things to talk about. But I really hope this video hasn't been too boring. It's something which I really, really want to get into. This whole, you know, vape and vlog thing. But if it's been boring, then let me know and let me know how I can make it better. Because it's something which I really want to get into, but I really don't know how to. Because I mean, I could talk about everything that I'm into. Like I could say how I'm into taking pictures with old film cameras. I could talk about how I like to play a ukulele, but that would probably bore you. I could talk about how I'm watching Breaking Bad. I could talk about The Walking Dead. I could talk about gaming PCs. I could talk about my weird love for my spiky plant friends, which that one's actually got a broken jar vase, but you know, he's still going good. Tuco and Tukela, my cactuses. I could talk about that. I could talk about more e-cig related stuff. I could talk about the TPD more, the vaping bans. I could talk about starter kits and beginner kits. I could talk more about, you know, Doombar Ale or, you know, Brewdog Ale or alcohol. I could talk about anything, but I don't know where to make, what path to go down for these vaping vlogs. And if this video has been boring, and if it's just not for me, then I won't do it again. But I mean, if you found this entertaining, then let me know, and I mean, then I'll carry on doing it. But if you think it's good, but I could tweak it in certain ways, again, let me know, and then obviously I can only improve with criticism. But yeah, I've got three more videos coming up, which are on House of Liquids, Concept Liquids. The company's called Concept Liquids, but the manufacturer is House of Liquids. I've got 3 more videos coming up this week, hopefully. They've just got to quickly be edited because I'm going home tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to record or edit anything when I'm at home. But they should be up and scheduled for different days throughout next week, or throughout this week even. Yeah, throughout this week. And then once they're up, I should be back in university. I should be back to be able to make more videos, and then I'll be able to reply to these comments. I'll be able to take on this feedback, and I do apologise for this. And hopefully be able to do this again, but make it a little bit more professional, make it a little bit more tailored towards what you guys like to watch. Hopefully I can stop chatting so much crap and actually chat something which will entertain you guys more. But that's all I've got to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked it. If you disliked it, you can hit that dislike button, but it does hurt me. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment, again, if you've got any constructive criticism. Don't forget to, just do all them things. And I'll see you guys later. And thank you for watching. I'm BradVapes, and this is my first video since turning 20. And I can't help but feel like I'm already turning into a boring fart. So do go and give me some constructive criticism. But yeah, try and be nice. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.